Emmanuel Macron EU power grab stalled by Angela Merkel's failed coalition talks. The French president has expressed concern at the collapse of talks between German political parties to form a new government after Angela Merkel's flop in September's general election led to a hung parliament. Mr Macron has plans for radical reforms to the EU in an attempt to place his mark on the international stage, but has admitted he needs the support of Mrs Merkel in order to push his ideas through the trade bloc. Speaking after Germany's political parties missed their self-imposed deadline to form a government, a spokesman for Mr Macron said it was in France's interest that there is a stable and strong political force in their neighbouring country. He said, "This merely reinforces the need for France to make proposals, to take the initiative, to work on an ambitious European project that we will implement with our German partner." The young leader has advocated a profound transformation of the EU in the past and has called for greater political integration. At the moment, member states of the bureaucratic group already have to hand over the powers of making some laws to Brussels, as well as the power for certain economic investment. Calling the Brexit vote populist and extremist, he has also suggested that his ideas would see the UK choose to remain in the EU. In a 2-hour speech in September, he said, "The Europe that we know is too weak, too slow, too inefficient. But Europe alone can give us the ability to act in the world faced with big contemporary challenges." The plans for greater European integration are unlikely to be popular with some in the trade bloc, and Mr Macron was relying on the support of Germany to make his proposed changes. However, Mrs Merkel is currently going through a political crisis after her failure to form a new government following her disastrous general election in September. Angela Merkel's Christian Democratic Union, CDU, its Bavarian sister party the Christian Social Union, CSU, the pro-business FDP, and the Green Party had been holding coalition talks. The FDP leader, Christian Lindner, said the four discussion partners have no common vision for modernization of the country or common basis of trust. It is better not to govern than to govern badly. The collapse of the talks has led to the suggestion that there could be a snap election in the country. A failure from the political leader to form a new government could also launch a leadership challenge against Mrs Merkel. The far-right alternative for Germany, AfD's parliamentary group co-leader Alice Weidel called on Mrs Merkel in a Facebook post to step down as chancellor immediately. While Leif Erik Holm, the deputy head of the AfD's parliamentary group, declared the failure of the talks a good day for Germany. He tweeted that a 4-year coalition between Conservatives, FDP and Greens would have been a torture, and added that maybe now we can even send Merkel into retirement.